All right, welcome back. Another episode of the SuperCoach podcast.
It is.
What a week, hey?
I am the greatest.
Got a special guest joining me this week. We got the 239th overall player of the week. What an effort!
Thank you. And I'll put that on my wall. I'm going to put in one of these things here.
Mate, get rid of the Sharks jersey.
About the same size too, just so people can remember this.
Yeah.
It's a monumental occasion for my SuperCoach team, Gallons Grubs. Yeah, it was. I had a hard cock the whole weekend.
It could have been even better too.
Numbers get me going, and those numbers were doing things that,
Very, very good.
It was,
that camera's recording, isn't it?
It was. It is. It was delightful.
Yeah, so you ranked 239th this week. You got a score of 1,592. That's
God, stop
huge.
And it could have been more.
Could have been
the worst
more.
Part.
Well, let's get into your team.
Let's go straight into it.
So you got Coruscant 93. He was outstanding. Robson, a little bit disappointing, 38 for you. Fanua Blake, 95.
Yep.
Very good. May, a bit disappointing again with a 39 there. We'll get to him. A bit of questions about him and what to do.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it?
He looks like he's kind of getting a little bit less minutes.
Yep.
Dave Afida, 88. Nikora, 43. Again.
It was his down week.
He's down.
That's all right. He's allowed to. He's
Kulamatangi, 74. Very good. All in base too.
He's been my favourite player, brother.
He's so good.
So fun to watch.
62 for Fermor. He was very good. Tallis Duncan, 85. You didn't even play him.
Well, it was down to him or May. I was going to reserve one of the two.
Yeah.
But I thought May just strength of draw, but that didn't turn out the way I wanted it, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Cleary.
As my captain.
75 with the big C on him.
That was exceptional to watch. I thought he was going to eclipse 200 there.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
I thought he got robbed of a try assist, to be honest. He didn't get that first try assist to who's the bloke? McLean. He didn't get the try assist for there, which I thought he was a bit unlucky, which would have taken him close to 200.
200 for sure.
Not to be. I guess you can't complain. 170.5 points. Jaden Campbell, 100 points.
He's been so good as well. He's been
great. A couple of try assists for him.
Whenever you put up that, when I put up that Pods SuperCoach edit, that's when I got him on, and it's been brilliant since.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Thank you for that. That was going forward next year, he might be someone that I start with. So
he's expensive, 800k. He's got a high break even this week, but I
mean, if he keeps scoring 100, it's fuck me.
Yeah. Dylan Brown, 69. I thought he was pretty good too.
Yep, very good.
Carraz, 120. Very, very good for him.
Very good.
He's so good.
The Lebanese hand, they're calling it. The grab.
Lebanese hand.
What a grab. That was fucking sick.
Isako, 43. Just doesn't get any ball. I don't know what's going on with the Dolphins.
It's literally politics. That guy on the inside needs to go away.
Who's inside? Is it Avarillo inside?
Avarillo does not pass it to him, man.
Iro, 84 with a try, back-to-back attacking stats for him.
Yeah, bit early ball, and he can do things.
Yeah,
so
I think it's helped as well having Trindle playing on the left.
Well, now he's Trindle strictly left, and it's good to see.
Yeah,
very good to see.
Strange, you played him and he got 74.
I did. I thought he was just gonna have a good one.
Good, yeah.
So paid off.
Yeah.
Brought in Pappenhausen. He got me 94.
Nice.
I upgraded.
So you went Pappenhausen over Tedesco, over Travojevic.
Couldn't avoid a forward.
Well, it worked out well for you.
And I went Baller to Ryan. So Jerome.
Yeah.
So Jerome, sorry. And Teddy, 126 to finish it off.
Yeah, very nice.
So very good week really.
Beautiful week. We'll go on to I did pretty well too. 1,544. Not quite as good as you, but not too bad nonetheless. Which takes my rank up a little bit, so back to about 2,541, which is where I was probably 10 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can start making up some ranks now and not go back. It's been a roller coaster of a season.
Wait, is that your rank for the week? It's crazy how
1,144.
50 points is that much of a difference.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't even think of it like that. That's nuts.
But yeah.
Shit.
That's my ranking. I had Harry Grant. He did well, 58, even with a try. So I thought he would have got a bit more.
Yeah.
But
That's agreed.
yeah. Again, I had Coruscant 93. Very good with that. Jeez, he got lucky with that try at the end.
Yeah, very lucky, man.
Try right on full time, which was beautiful. For Noah Blake and May, I had 2. Pangai, 44 with a try.
So not much after the try.
For Feeder, 88. Crichton, 49 was a little bit disappointing, but can't be good all the time, I guess.
He'll come
He
good
still
next week, don't
did
worry.
nothing and got 49, so can't be too upset with that. Katoa, 90. Very good. Fermor, I didn't end up playing, but he got 62.
Yep.
Cleary, again, I had him as captain too, with Dylan Brown. Campbell I had as well, and Galvin, 41 from him. Dom Young, 64.
Good not playing Gary.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, I did play him.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Val Holmes, 104. Roger Tuivasa Sheck, I brought him in. I was big on him. Probably wasn't the smartest decision because now he's back on the wing, not playing fullback anymore.
I don't mind him on the wing. I don't mind him on the wing, though.
I don't mind him, but it's probably...
You'd rather him at fullback.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd probably rather Carraz in hindsight, but I was tossing up between the two, but I was really keen on the matchup last week. I thought he was going to go huge against the Tigers. He got 79, but I was expecting bigger things from him.
Yep.
And Garrick, 15 points from him, which was, it sucked, but most people have him, so I'm not too worried. Like that's where you got a big advantage by not owning him.
Well, that's the thing. I've never really had him, so it's been good.
Yeah, 84 for Iro, and then Tungo, 40 points with a try, but also a sin bin, so they kind of cancelled each other out.
Yep.
And then Tedesco, 126. So
beautiful. Still a great score.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
1,500 is still hectic, bro.
So obviously my trades last week brought in Cleary, and then I got rid of Kai Pierce-Paul for Tuivasa. I was going to get rid of Iro, but then I realised I had the duels with Fermor, so I could shift him up. So that worked out well.
You can't drop Iro, dude. He's been our loyal servant.
Yeah. He's been
good.
very, very handy. So let's get on to our team lists.
Yes, sir.
So try and get through them really quickly. Tigers and Cowboys. Galvin and Fainu in the halves. And Coruscant at 9 with De Silva on the bench. Worried again about Coruscant's minutes. I know last week what they did is they had Coruscant starting at 7 and Fainu on the bench and De Silva starting. And then when De Silva went off, Coruscant shifted to 9 and Fainu went to halfback. So I wonder if they do a similar thing this week. I'm kind of hoping because it works out well for Coruscant, but obviously no Bateman still, so Porter remains in the second row position, which is good for all his owners.
Yep.
And that's probably it in terms of anything SuperCoach relevant. And then for the Cowboys, no Cotter. Obviously had the HIA.
Yeah.
Was it HIA or was it injury?
Concussion.
Something.
Yeah, it was a concussion.
So he's just out for the 1 week.
And no Tamalolo either.
So probably big minutes this week for McLean.
Lukey comes back in. So
Sam McIntyre.
Yeah, he's been very good too, Sam McIntyre.
But yeah, probably not an options at this stage of the season. But yeah, Lukey.
He comes back in.
A little bit of talk about him as well. He's been playing pretty well. He's got that attacking stat. Doesn't have the base, but
he got rested for the old hamstring last week, so probably stay away just because that hamstring's very questionable every week.
Warriors and Eels. So Chance Nickel Clockstad is back. I didn't think he'd be back this early. I thought he still had a couple of weeks left. So obviously, Tuivasa Sheck, he goes onto the wing. So yeah, as a RTS owner, I'm not too happy with that, but look, obviously going to keep him for this week up against Parramatta. He could score 4 tries. So, yeah.
Come on now. I picked him. Go the Eels.
Yeah, you tipped the Eels. I don't know what
Good
you're
on
thinking.
you, Parra. Oh, you're brave and strong.
Yeah. Sean Johnson's back, though, for the mighty Warriors.
He is. He definitely is.
So it'll be him.
Their social media team is so good.
So him and Chanel Harris-Tavita make up the halves there. Adam from Noob Lake, a lot of people getting him in this week. I can't talk anyone out of him. He's just looks very good. Again, up against Parramatta, he could score 2 tries himself. So,
yep.
Dylan Walker at 13. He's been pretty good too.
It's been a nice change. Something they've needed.
So, and no Jackson Ford, which probably doesn't hurt too many owners. I don't think many people have him. So maybe just means more minutes potentially for Barnett.
Yeah, he might play a full 80.
Yeah, or even for Neil Blake could play bigger minutes this week. But yeah, we'll have to see. For Parramatta, no
changes.
Not really any changes. I'm surprised by. I thought there would be.
Unless who's Dan Kia?
He comes on for. I don't know. No, he played last week. I think.
Okay.
He played off the bench for 20 odd minutes. So strange, I guess. But yeah, interesting.
There you go.
Interesting indeed. Dolphins and the Roosters. For the Dolphins, doesn't look like a lot of changes there. No changes, in fact. And for the Roosters, big change. Joey Manu, he's back.
He's back, baby.
He's back, which I think is good news for Dom Young as well. Because Suwali doesn't like to pass the ball too much. Yep. So, Joey Manu, I think he really unlocks Dom Young, gets him into better positions, passes the ball to him, creates that overlap. So,
agreed.
I think that's good news, not just for Manu, but for Dom Young owners too.
Yep.
Obviously no Jennings, but I don't think anyone's got Jennings, surely.
I have him.
Also, May still on the bench, which is rather annoying. And that's kind of all.
I'm like at the oh well stage with May. Oh well.
Yeah. For the Titans, up against the Broncos, AJ Brimson. He's been named in the reserves, so he may come into the team.
Yep. Is that Jolliffe in the...
Jolliffe, he's in the reserves as well, so
he's back.
He could make his way back from that Peck, I think it was.
They need him big time, so...
Yeah. So
the sooner the better.
Could be a couple of big ins for them late, so just keep an eye out on team list.
And the Broncos look very unchanged.
Corey Oates on the wing.
Oh, yep, for Dean Mariner. Because he got smashed.
And for Cobbo.
Oh, and Cobbo.
For Cobbo. Dean Mariner is still there.
Oh, he's backing up. Okay, yeah. I thought Dean Mariner came off worse.
Just Cobbo's gone. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Is that for the issue?
Hey? I think it could be, yeah. I think it's something to do with
we won't bring it up. It's a SuperCoach pod, but if you know, you know.
Yeah.
If not, just look up Selwyn Cobbo on Google. Not that hard.
It's been a naughty boy.
Or maybe.
Maybe.
Boy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's the word I'm looking for there.
Storm up against the Dragons. Not fun if you're a Dragon supporter, I don't think.
You're in
Munster
trouble.
is named at 5'8", so that means Wishart drops to the bench and Falongo is gone.
I would say this is Melbourne's strongest team in a while.
Yeah.
Which is scary to say.
Considering they're like on top of the ladder by a long way,
and now they've got
they're at full
Nelson Tyrone off the bench.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
And Alec McDonald, who is just like an old veteran.
The fact that like Falongo can't even make the team is frightening.
Yeah, that looks scary.
For the Dragons, Sloane's back at fullback. Lomax is back on the wing.
Such a weird...
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on there?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's happening.
That's
going
to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Big ins for the Bunnies here. Bunnies versus Sharks. Few wins for the boys.
For the Sharks, Kennedy's back. which is great news for Sharkies.
Hallelujah. God, we missed him.
Which means and also very, very devastating news for any what's his name, Mulatalo owners.
Yes, he's out for a month.
He's gone, so he's probably sell. So Stone Street, he's back in the team. Probably wouldn't go him, but big loss, Mulatalo.
I reckon they'll still go his side.
Yeah,
Time will tell this weekend, won't it?
Be interesting. How did he go? Because he's only played the one game, hasn't he?
Stone Street.
Or two.
He
he
played the
played two.
one, I think. Because we had Dan Atkinson play the other one, didn't we?
Yeah. He played. Yeah, he got 41 with a try. So.
But
Probably-
first game fever.
But no line break with it. It was just a try. So.
Yep.
Yeah, not great base. But yeah, one to I guess have a look at. But yeah,
If you want.
no need to be rushing onto him.
Cameron Murray's back in.
He is.
He's back.
He's back.
So,
But Kulamatanga, he stays at lock, which is
I think
good
it's
news for Kulamatanga.
I think it's better for the team.
Yeah.
I think him at 13 has been a revelation for the Bunnies.
Yeah.
Nothing against Murray, but Murray on an edge is more scary for me in club footy land.
Yeah, I think so. The other thing is Peter Mamazoulis. He drops to the bench, and Cheekham is on the bench. He drops to the reserves, Cheekham on the bench, which is good news for Cook owners.
Look, I think the Bunnies coach is just matching what Fitzgibbon's picked. And it makes sense. Look at how big the bench is. The big benches for both teams.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I think as well, like, Cook's had to play on the edge in the centres the last 2 weeks. So I think just having Cheekham, who can play a bit of centre as well, gives them that extra bit of coverage.
And Sharks don't normally run out of two hooker options, so it gives the Bunnies flexibility to pick up another big.
Yeah. And they've got Havili as well, who can slot into hooker. So
dual. He can,
interesting, obviously no Alex Johnson. They've gone with Fletcher Myers.
Debut, Fletcher?
I haven't heard of Fletcher. I don't think he's played before, so he hasn't
Congrats.
played. He hasn't played this year, so
good on him.
Yeah.
Well done.
Panthers
versus
Knights.
Panthers versus Knights.
Yeah. For the Panthers, I think they're unchanged.
Even if they
I
weren't.
would say. Dane Laurie obviously is out, and so is Fisher Harris.
You watch this Isaiah Longi be a fucking
he'll be the next.
It's just the
next Jared
It's like the
Hayne.
rotisserie chicken of fucking NRL. The Penrith Panthers, they just keep pulling out studs.
Yeah.
Like, look at their team, bro.
It's good.
A bunch of rookies just mixed in like what they've had for years. It's ridiculous they keep winning games by the margins they do.
Lindsay Smith playing front row, which is interesting.
Well, didn't the Fishman get
He's gone,
smashed?
Yeah, he's done a groin, I think, so he could be
That could
out
be
for a
his
while.
last game for the Panthers, depending how bad it is, eh?
He should be back for finals. I don't think it was too bad. I don't think it was like a Munster one. But
Fletcher Sharp.
Fletcher Sharp, he's on the wing.
On the wing.
So if you held on to him...
Dylan Lucas in the
news, I guess.
centres. Jesus Christ, they're going to kill him.
Yeah, I don't like Dylan Lucas in the centres.
He's
I don't
just
know.
too slow.
Yeah.
He's too big. So it's not.
He's a great second rower, but...
Awesome second rower. And Phoenix Crossland at 7.
Yeah, well, they're calling it Andrew Johns.
This could be a big day. This could be a long day for Newcastle fans.
With Phoenix Crossland, it's actually good news though. Jaden Brayley, they've got Cogger on the bench, so look, he's probably not going to play 80, but you'd think he plays bigger minutes than what he has been.
Yep.
And yeah, how?
No, I'm not touching him.
Let me see what Crossland is. He's 338, 5'8", hooker. He could be a potential downgrade option. Again, obviously, job security is an issue. Yeah.
I don't like his scores, man.
You wouldn't want him as a play, but
Enough.
just as almost enough. Obviously, he's a bit more expensive than enough, but he just gives you that extra depth if you had to play him.
Yep.
If you get desperate in the final weeks.
Makes sense.
You could rely on him to get you maybe 35, 40 points. Yep. That's the only reason you'd want him. But
isn't it crazy that the Panthers are running out this Trent to I can't pronounce it, the backup hooker?
Yeah.
So their hooker of the future
Yeah.
once Kenny's done.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how they can do it.
Mm.
Like Sharks had one debutant, and we looked a complete different side.
Mm.
It's
But obviously Jackson Hastings, he's been dropped, which I'm a little bit shocked by. But
there's reports he could be signing with the Super League club any week now. So
yeah, it's good news for Ponga though. I think obviously
points
guarantees him the goal kicking
I mean,
because Hastings has been
do you
taking
think-
that off him.
do you think they give it to Gagai?
No, they'll give it to Ponga. I think
Okay.
I'd be shocked if Ponga's not goal kicking. And I think it makes him a little bit more of a focal point. You're not going to have Phoenix Crossland
Yep.
dominating in the number 7 jersey. I don't think.
Yep.
I think Ponga's going to kind of take control of the team, which is great news for him. It's also great news for Greg Marju. It's great news for
Yep.
Kai Pearce-Paul, anyone on that left-hand side. So, yeah.
Yep. Go Ponga.
Go
Woo,
Ponga.
woo. They need him to.
So I think after this week, you wouldn't want to go Ponga this week against the
They need him to be firing.
against the Panthers. But I tell you what, with Ponga, if you are like me and didn't go with Tom Trbojevic and you're looking for that
You hate
second
yourself?
fullback, I did, but I'm okay after last week because he only got like 40 points, so it was all right. 686k, he's got, what was it, 106 break even, which he could get, but it's up against Panthers, so probably won't be hitting that. His draw coming up is the Tigers, the Sharks, South, Gold Coast, Dolphins to finish. So
Yeah.
it's a very nice run home. I want him in my side. I don't think I'm going to do it this week, but next week, going someone like Hopewade up is
Up to him would be good.
very, very good. Very, very tempting. I could do it this week, I could do it this week. And maybe use my last boost. Get him Payne Haas for May. It could be something to look at and then downgrade somewhere else. But we'll wait and see. The last game of the round, the Bulldogs up against the Raiders. For the Dogs, big changes actually. Kiraz, he goes back to the wing with
Good.
Crichton
Oh, yeah.
coming into the side, and Adokar's back too.
Crichton
So
and the Fox are back, baby.
big ins.
Current starts at 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
A little bit of I don't think he finished the game too well. He was kind of limping around, but he's been named, so that's good signs for current owners.
Yep.
And then for the Ricky Stewart Raiders,
The Ricky Stewart Raiders. They're unchanged.
yeah, I think so.
Completely. Legit.
Completely.
They're unchanged.
Yeah.
Wow, 2 weeks in a row. No
There you go.
injuries.
What
What on the green machine? Something in that
yeah.
milk.
Something in the milk.
Something
Strong
in that milk.
bones.
Strong bones.
Strong bones.
Something in that milk.
There you go.
Milk.
So that's that. How are we feeling about our trades? How many trades you got left?
I think I got 8.
8. That's,
I got heaps.
that's a good position.
I'm sorted.
You've been saving them.
Or just forgetting about it. But yeah, we'll say saving it because it sounds like I've been tactically thinking
Tactically,
about this. But
yeah.
if I'm doing this with my mouth half open, I'd say I missed a few weeks. Yeah.
I've got 6 left. I'm nervous. I'm nervous with that. I'm sweating.
Easy, mate.
Sweating bullets.
Do
Because
it for the nation. Pretend this is the gold medal event.
gold medal in Supercoach, that would be something.
Imagine winning that.
Imagine.
Few clangs there.
Yeah.
Check out our regular pod.
Check out our regular pod for sure. There's
What a week.
There's stuff there that
Episode name.
that is
Chang. Clang.
Chang.
Chang clang bang.
Sounds like one of those Japanese swimmers.
And we're cancelled.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the Supercoach. Yeah, trades. I'm
feeling good.
not. I think, look, I've got 6 left, which is okay, but I know what I want to do with them. I want to go Hopewade to Ponga, which is obviously 1, but I need money, so I'm going to have to downgrade someone, so that's 2. Then I'm left with 4. My original plan was to leave 3 trades and a boost for the last week, because I feel like there's going to be mass restings.
Mass restings.
Mass restings.
Sounds so funny. Mass restings, mass restings, mass restings.
Yeah. So and plus the Warriors have the bye, which I've got for Noel Blake and now Roger Tuivasa-Sheck,
Yep.
which again I probably should have thought about it a little bit more before I jumped on him. I just got a bit excited and just wanted him in.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. You're allowed to get excited.
I got excited.
You're allowed to
I
get
got
excited.
I saw him fullback against the Tigers. I thought he's scoring 350 points and got to be a bit excited. But anyway, I've got him now, so kind of stuck with him. But yeah, I'd like to have 2 more. 2 more would be nice if I had 8.
Yep.
I think that's a really good position to be in. I think if you've got any more than 8, you're fucking killing it. You just trade happy on the way home. Just do what you want.
Yep.
Leaves you a lot of flexibility, a lot of options there. You can really play the matchups then. Like, you can just trade in someone for 2 weeks, trade him back out for someone else. So that'd be a nice position to be in. I think if you've got less than 4 or less, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Unless you've
Massively.
got your side that you're happy with everyone and there's not any major changes you want, then it's fair enough.
Yep.
But if you've got 4 and you still want to get in a Ponga, or if you still want to get in an Angus Crichton, someone like that, then you're leaving yourself a little bit short because there's going to be injuries. There's always injuries. You don't want to be caught short if, let's say a Dom Young goes and gets injured or...
Yep. You don't want that.
Yeah, or a Tedesco. Everyone's got Tedesco. So if he goes down injured,
yep,
you want to be able to have the trades to trade him out because that's a lot of money. He's what, 950k almost. That's a lot of money to be sitting on your bench.
A lot of money.
And not being able to play him. So yeah, you just want to have a couple in reserve.
Yep.
For those emergencies. But yeah, 6 I think is the minimum that you want.
Okay.
I think.
Yep.
If you've got 1 or 2 trades
you
that you
don't,
still need to make.
Delete the app. It's all good.
Give up.
Yep. That's what we'll pretty much want you to do.
Yeah.
So they can climb into that top 500.
Top 1,000. I'm not aiming too big. I just want top 1,000. I want the key ring.
Top 3.
Top 3. Top 1. Gold medals.
How much do you get if you win?
I think it's 10,000.
Fuck me.
I think it's a fair bit. Yeah.
Imagine being in the top 10. You'd just be sweating every week. Sweat dripping off your forehead. Meat sweats.
Yeah.
Imagine the guy coming first is just so nonchalant.
It'd be tough because like every decision you'd almost second guess yourself.
Can you check the top team? Is that a thing you can do?
That's a thing.
I'd be interested to see what his point of difference is.
Bryce's boys. I think he's been up there for a bit actually. Bryce's boys.
So who's he got out of curiosity? So he's got Harry Grant, Anna Blake, Tapine, May, Crichton, Elias Katoa, Olakawatu, Yo, Cleary, Dylan Brown, Jerome Hughes, Jaden Kett. Look at his halves. Holy fuck. Dom Young, Karaz, Targo, Garrick, Tedesco, Travojevic, Iro, Marju, and Targo.
Yeah. Strong team.
Played 21 rounds. Yeah. He's a diehard.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Is he in front by heaps or is he got someone on his tail?
He's in front by about 70 points. 78.
Everyone's out to get him, dude.
79
Teddy's
points. So.
late males out to get him.
Yeah.
Trenty.
There's not much in it. Reece, he's coming.
I'm waiting to see where Gallons Grubs is in this top 30,000.
It's making its way up there.
Yep. If we combine our ranks. And we're still 20,000.
Let's talk about May.
Yep. Rubbish.
Yeah. I've got...
Joking, May. Relax. As you say, it's a joke. Go Queensland.
I've got May. A lot of people have May.
I think everyone has May.
Most people have May. 39 points in 32 minutes, which is disappointing. I thought with JWHL, I thought he'd get bigger minutes. And he may still do. It may just be... Like, we've seen this with May. Like, he'll get less minutes then come out the next week and play... Like
a champion.
Like, look at round 15. He played 27 minutes. Then the next week he played 80. Like, he's just...
Yeah, very random.
You don't know what you're going to get. He's got 47, 52, 45, then the 32. So he could get big minutes. At the start of the season, he was getting 50 minutes. Then he got 20 minutes, then 50, then 30, then 27, then 50. So it's just You never know. If he's playing 50
A
minutes,
mixed bag.
if he's a keeper. He's a keeper at 50 minutes. He's obviously not a keeper at 30 minutes, but if you get someone like a Payne Haas or a Fanua Blake, at least you know they're playing probably 50, 60 minutes every week.
Yep.
And they're going to get you 50, 60 points minimum. So I don't hate the trade. In my position, I've got $2,000 left, so I can't really upgrade to anyone. So I'm just probably going to keep him and just hope that he gets those minutes.
Yep.
And then, reassess next week, I guess. He's got the bye next week as well, which is another reason that you could be trading him out. But Broncos have the bye the week after that. So if you're going him to Haas, you're still going to cop that bye.
You're still going to cop the bye regardless. Yep.
I guess it depends as well how many Roosters players you have. If you've got
Tarpany be a good upgrade option?
I like Tarpany. He has kind of turned the corner in terms of getting bigger minutes from him. I still don't trust Ricky that much, though. That's the thing with him. Like, the last 5 weeks, he's got 71, 60, 68, 55, 89, 58, 110. Like, he's been solid. But
he's still relatively not picked by many teams. 17%.
His
17
minutes have been kind of consistent over the last few weeks. But he's got a low score in him.
Yeah.
Because Ricky likes to just randomly play him. A bit like May. Just randomly play him, 40 minutes instead of 60. They don't have a buy on the run home, which is nice. He's 630k. So I can't even go him because he's... Yeah, I don't have 5k to go to him, which is...
Jesus Christ, Will.
A bit sad. That's annoying. I would have done that. But anyway. Yeah. Not to be.
Not to be.
Not to be. What are you thinking with May? You getting rid of him?
How much does he cost? He cost 624,000 probably, and I had money, so
you've got money, and he's got 112 break even too. So
this would be the
he's
week
going to start losing money.
I could just do the Tarpany thing, couldn't I?
You could, very much could.
I might do so.
I think you want one of either Fanua Blake, Haas, or Tarpany.
Yep.
I think they're probably the three best front rowers going around, or Barnett as well.
Yep.
Yeah, I think you want one of those.
I don't think I want both Warriors, so I might go Haas or Tarpany. So yeah.
Yeah, if you got Fanua Blake, I wouldn't be going Barnett. Again, looking at that round 27 bye, when there's going to be a lot of outs, that mass resting could happen. So you don't want to be caught short there.
Sounds like an American headline.
Mass resting.
God damn, fuck me. Isn't that sad? Fucking hell. Ah, well.
Yeah.
We're coming third in the Olympics.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Let's talk about Munster, because he's back this week. He's got a high break-even of 150, I think.
I don't think many people will pick him up on the run home, to be honest.
I don't think they will, and that's why I like him. That's why I like him, because I don't think many people will pick him up. I think most people are kind of set with their halves now. And I think with a break-even of 149 this week, I don't think anyone's going to jump on this week. Maybe a few. But against the Dragons, we've seen what Cleary did.
Yeah.
He could go big this week. And
could.
He also might not. But, it's a good opportunity here to jump in front of a fair few teams. I really like the buy. I don't know if I'm going to... You don't like it?
No.
He's 603k.
But I guess you have to make a move because you've got Garrick. And Garrick had a stinker, and so he's owned by a lot of people.
I'm fine with Garrick. I'm going to hold him. But I'm looking at going Galvin to Munster.
Well, that would make sense then. And that's fair. You didn't position it like that to me.
Well, you've got to sell someone, don't you?
Yeah.
It's either him or Campbell.
That's true. Can't get rid of Campbell.
No.
His form's been fucking outstanding.
But again, I don't have the money. So
yeah, in that sense, good buy.
Yeah.
Good buy, so...
Probably give Galvin one more. I think the way that I'm going to look at it, I'm going to give Galvin 1 week. He's got a break even like 43, so he's not going to lose money.
Yep.
Munster's got 150, so hopefully he loses a bit of money, and then I can afford to go Galvin to Munster in one trade next week.
Yep.
That's the ideal plan. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I
Sweet.
think with the amount of time Munster's had off, I don't think he's going to get rested. I think they're going to want to get the minutes into him. I don't think the Storm have a bye for the rest of the year. So
Yep.
there's a lot to like about Munster.
Yep.
And I'm keen if you want to jump on early this week.
Well, no, I like it then. In that case, I really like it. Good pickup.
I think
Go nuts.
yeah, especially if you're behind in the ranks a bit and you want to catch up, he could be a real pod move.
He could.
Might not work, might backfire.
But this is what you got to do when you're going for a pod, I guess. Take that risk.
Because as you've talked about as well,
Go for that risk.
as you've talked about, Jerome Hughes has seemed to have that dominant.
He's the man.
He's
just
the
for this
man
season.
now.
Yeah.
So I
been there.
don't think that's going to change.
Been there, done that, and will continue to.
So Munster may
Be
not, be back to what he was when he was the man.
Yeah.
He's not the man
But
anymore.
all he needs is a few massive games and
But he could be the man. You
a
never
few
know.
Cleary-like games and
Yeah.
130 incoming.
You never know. And it depends who your halves are. Like I wouldn't be selling a Campbell or a
Nah.
one of those players, but yeah,
I like it.
something to think about.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Let it simmer.
Ponder.
Ponder.
All right, let's go into the ins and outs because I'm quite interested. I don't think there's, apart from May, I don't think there's too many obvious.
I feel like this will be very.
I think May will be the most traded out, and I think either Payne Haas or Fanua Blake.
I think this
will
will
be
be
the most traded
personal
in.
preference this week. It'll be like, who do I want to finish the season?
Yeah.
Who's my favourite player? Sort of. If you've got no chance of winning your league, it'll be very.
There, here we go. May.
Yeah, the first two.
Top traded out, which, we've talked about him. Mulatalo.
Injured.
4 weeks he's gone for.
Makes
So
sense.
I think he's
End of the season.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
He comes back around 27. There's no
yeah.
point keeping someone.
Isako.
I think people.
You've got Isako.
I'm going to keep him.
You're going to keep him?
I think people are fed up he's not getting the ball, but
Yeah.
at what point does Averillo just need to pass him the ball?
Mm.
Seriously, like it's not even a joke anymore. He just refuses to pass it to him.
If he hasn't done it yet, though, do you see it changing?
I think Wayne Bennett must, especially after last week's game, they could have went to his edge a lot, and they didn't. So I think Wayne might say, Averillo, see how you're holding the ball and we're losing? Maybe throw a few, even if we drop it or make a mistake. Or
I mean, the good thing with Isako is he's got the goal kicking. So
and that's the other thing, the fullback.
If he doesn't score a try, he's still going to get you 40, 45 points, whereas some of the other wingers will get you 20 points if they don't score a try.
Yep.
So he does have, and he's obviously capable of scoring tries. Like he was a leading try scorer last year. So
and he's a great finisher.
He's got it in him.
He doesn't need much room. He's a great finisher.
Yeah.
Blaze.
A toughish draw though. Just quickly on Isako, I think he's got a toughish draw. Yeah. They've got the Roosters, Queensland. Not Queensland.
Well,
jeez. New Zealand.
Yeah.
Bulldogs. Melbourne, Broncos.
Yeah, they got a tough
Newcastle.
month, haven't they?
It's pretty tough.
The last two, or whatever. But
last two, depending on what the Broncos are at, but
not good.
Last two are alright, but the rest are bit tough. So I
still think he could score some. Hopefully.
Blaze Talangi.
I don't really know where he's still got him, but okay.
Yeah.
Upgrade City, I think.
How's he been? I would have sold him last week, but definitely a sell this week, I think.
Yep, upgrade.
Yep.
Cha-ching. I think these are all upgrades.
Yeah, Ruben Cotter.
The more I look at this,
I don't mind holding him. He's only gone for 1 week. His dual position. He's been pretty good, so
he has.
I wouldn't mind holding. Like, if you're running out of trades, I think he's a definite hold.
Yeah.
I think if you've got plenty of trades to spare, fair enough. But
Yep.
I don't think it's not a huge upgrade going him to Payne Haas or Fanua Blake or one of those gun front rowers. He's a tier below, but he's not
the top dogs.
He's not too far behind where it's going to hurt you.
Exactly.
I think you're better off making those upgrades elsewhere in your high
in your team
ceiling positions, in your centre wings, in your fullbacks,
in
your halves, even in your second rows. I think you're more beneficial making the upgrades there rather than in your front row.
Agreed. Jacob Gagai. Straight upgrade, I think.
Fair enough. He's been outstanding the last couple of weeks, but had a quiet week last week. and he's going to start losing that money. So yeah, time to go for Gagai.
And as you spoke about before, you think a lot of people are going to go Galvin to someone.
Yeah.
That someone could be Munster. That someone
Yeah.
could be Campbell. I think it's down to those two people.
Yeah,
To be honest, I don't think Brown. I think if you got Brown, you're keeping him.
yeah,
I think this is now the Campbell Munster finish.
yeah. I think if you got Brown, keep him. But if you don't have him, you wouldn't be buying him.
And I think Galvin's the guy that unfortunately, bless you, gets traded out.
Yeah.
Kai Pearce-Paul, I think again, upgrade. It's upgrade time. It's Angus Crichton.
Upgrade city.
It's Mitch Barnett. It's Bo Fermor if you want someone dual, as you've spoken about for many weeks now. Again, another upgrade. Ruben Garrick, how long is the injury?
1 week. HIA.
I think people are just desperate for points, so I get it if you're going to win your competition. But if you can afford to survive the week without trading him, do it.
Well, if you're a head-to-head player and you need to win this week,
Yeah, it's a must need. It's a must win.
then I can get around it. Other than that, I'd be holding solid on Ruben Garrick. He's been one of the best centre wing options all season.
Yep, and he's got the goal kicking, very good at it too.
Yeah.
He's a great goal kicker.
Yeah, great goal kicker, and he's got that attacking side, especially with Turbo back. That attack just seems to be clicking.
Yep.
He's got great base. He's going to get you 45 points, similar to Isako.
Yep.
But he's actually getting a lot more ball, a lot more opportunities.
Correct.
To get those attacking stats.
And to wrap it up at number 10, Tyron Wishart. I think he's hit his peak, and now that Munster's back, he's going to lose money. So it's the perfect time to trade. He's made a stupid amount of money.
Yep.
And it's just been a good investment.
It's been 409k. You can go Wishart to Munster
easily
and make money.
Yep.
Make money.
He's made your money.
Outstanding.
So well done.
Like Munster is less than him, which is mind-boggling.
Well, Wishart's been on a run.
He's been great. Yeah.
Since that Sharks game, the one that Sharks just won. Even then, he's his start.
He's my biggest regret of not going on this season. I think he has cost me 400 grand in just that. Plus, he's been scoring well every week. So
he's been a menace.
Yeah.
Traded in. If you didn't do it last week, it's definitely this week. Hold on.
We're going top 10%.
Oh, top 10%. Obviously, hold on.
So most of the top 10% would have got him last week.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Payne Haas at number 1.
Yeah.
Fair enough. They want a gun on the run home.
Yep.
Val Holmes. People are liking him on the wing.
Yeah. Well, he's not in the wing now.
Well, he's not in the wing now,
the
but I think going forward he might. Because I actually didn't mind Talangi at centre. He looked pretty good. Goal kicking, try scoring threat, and defence is getting better. It hasn't been what he normally is at, but better. Jacob Kiraz. He's been arguably the best winger.
He's been
his
very
meterage is. I think he's leading the league in metres made.
He's got the base. He's got the attacking side.
They go his side.
Break even of 35. He's a good price.
Yep.
He's got a good run home. Let's look at their run home.
And he's very unselfish. He never really misses a try scoring opportunity.
So he's got the Raiders, he's got the Dragons, he's got the Dolphins, Warriors, Manly, and North Queensland. All very winnable games.
Yeah, especially with how the Dogs are playing.
Yeah. I like it. He doesn't have a bye at all for the rest of the year.
And he's a dog. He just plays hard.
A lot of good things going for Kiraz.
Casey McLean. So, do you think people have had enough of Tiger?
Potentially.
And they've downgraded.
I think it's just, people downgrading.
To make some cash.
I would have done it last week.
Yep.
I don't know. He's gone up 66k. Look, he's probably still an option. I didn't like what I seen.
Or is he going to be used as enough?
Yeah, well, if you get him in, he's not gonna. You're not gonna play him every week, right? He's gonna be there. You might play him in round 27 with the mass restings.
Mass restings.
But apart from that, you probably wouldn't play him.
Breaking news: there's been a mass resting.
270k. He doesn't have great. He did the first 2 weeks, had great base. Didn't last week for whatever reason. He based about 20. So.
Well, you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah, well, true.
Cleary fucking did everything.
Yeah.
The mad unit.
So look, I'm not opposed to it. I don't hate the trade, but I don't love it either. I think it's an okay trade.
It is. Speaking of Cleary.
If you didn't get him, get him.
This is just the people that didn't get him last week that are doing it this week.
Yeah.
Adam Fanua-Blake, arguably the best forward this year, and since the I don't want to be at the Warriors slanders started, he sort of just said fuck you.
Yeah,
And he's
there was a
killed it.
couple of weeks there where he kind of went off the boil, but then he's back. So
He's back like nothing even happened.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
um,
Your man, Money
Munster.
Munster,
yeah,
coming in at number 7. So, yep, people are thinking
Yeah.
like you.
yeah,
I think that will be the Tyrone Wishart spot,
yes,
as you said.
yeah.
Kalen Ponga. Now, you're big on Ponga.
I'm big on him.
Big run home. He always sort of finishes the season very well.
I'm big on him. Not this week. I'm big on him next week.
Yeah.
Just because of the matchup here
Yep.
against the Panthers, I don't see him scoring well. But
Who knows?
who knows? It's Ponga.
Joseph Manu. People, I think, well, when Manu has his day, it's usually 140 points.
Yep.
So on his day, he could score.
Well,
mammothly.
He was one of the best centers in SuperCoach before he got injured, so
Yep.
it makes sense. They've got a good run home. The only
Yep.
thing is they've got the bye next week, the Roosters. So I'm not looking at him at all this week.
Yep.
And again, it depends on your team whether you've got a lot of Roosters players already.
Yeah, exactly right.
If you've got probably more than if you've got 4 or more Roosters players,
Don't go in.
then I wouldn't be buying him this week.
Yep.
I'd wait 2 weeks, then get him.
Yeah, and
Because
to,
he's probably got a high-ish break even. Because 94, it's not too high. But yeah, he's got the upside.
it just depends what day he is.
Just I don't hate it. If he didn't have the bye, I'd be a lot more keen on it.
Yep.
But for me, it's just a wait.
Yep.
Just with the Roosters that I have already.
Yeah, and to finish it off, Miles Martin.
Yeah, he's been here the last couple of weeks.
So
Big Miles.
plenty of enoughs going on. So
Yeah, good on him.
well done. He's made the list.
Getting himself out there.
Well done.
Big achievement for him.
What are you thinking for captains this week? I
I
know mine. I think it's quite
I
obvious.
think I've just got to. I really wanted to not go Cleary before I even looked at the draw. I'm like, everyone's going to go Cleary. I think this is a good opportunity to not go Cleary.
But then you saw the
But
team.
then I
not
saw
playing.
they were playing the
Knights.
Knights, and I'm like, well,
And like we're going off recent form. They
Yeah.
have been
abysmal.
probably the worst team in the comp.
Yeah.
Like
They've been poor.
so, this could be another. I'm not even joking when I say this. This could dead set be another 150 plus. Like seriously,
I like Val Holmes up against the Tigers
I don't.
with the goal kicking. I
The-
like
The last couple of you watch them lose 64-0.
probably. It's been done before.
It has, and that's why I'm worried.
66-6 last.
If there
time, I
wasn't
think.
that history, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be worried. But that history scares the fuck out of me.
It's that Leichhardt too.
I'm going to Panthers. It just makes sense. Sunday 2 p.m. Newcastle.
Yeah.
At
The other
home.
one, Tuivasa-Sheck against Parramatta.
Against Para.
Fanua Blake against Parramatta. I don't think Fanua Blake doesn't quite have the 150 point score in him,
No.
but
I'm going Cleary. I can't justify anyone else. The only one I could justify is the Dogs.
Reece Walsh, if you've got him up against the Titans, could be okay. Tedesco up against the Dolphins is an option.
Nah.
Travojevic is on the bye, so obviously he's no good of
No
an
good.
option. Carraz up against the Raiders.
Yeah, that's
Up
the
at Bel-
only one I would look at other than Cleary.
in Belmore.
Belmore Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah.
Melbourne against the Tigers, you could go Jerome Hughes, you could go Pappenhausen, you could go Munster. Any of those three, I think, are really good too. We've seen what Penrith did to the Dragons last week, so there's no reason Melbourne can't do the same
To St George, you mean? You said Tigers.
to the Dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing,
Yeah.
pretty much.
They could do it to the Titans too.
Or
but-
get them to play 4 teams in one night. They'll win.
But yeah, it's hard to look past Cleary, isn't it?
Yeah, that's me. I'm set. I'm going Cleary. 100%. Like
I wonder what people. I reckon he's over 80% captain.
I can't
this
even
week.
imagine why you wouldn't. It's respectfully, Knights fans can agree. They have been
Let's see.
87
Oh.
BC.
Oh.
87.8.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Even if you don't want to, you sort of have to.
With that, look, if you really want to take a risk
No thanks.
and try and jump some big spots this week, you don't captain him. Because if you don't captain him and he goes 50
In the first 10 minutes.
you're jumping 87% of teams just about.
Yep.
But it's a huge risk, and if it doesn't pay off, your season's gone.
There you go. There's the main upgrades.
So
Interesting.
I'm tempted to not captain him. I wish he wasn't
Do
playing. I wish he wasn't playing the
Newcastle. 2016 Newcastle Knights.
If he was playing kind of anyone else,
literally anyone else.
I don't think I would, but against Newcastle, it's
Just the way. If Newcastle were playing the way they were 8 weeks ago, I'd be like, yeah, sweet, go someone else. But the last 3 weeks have been.
He can't do it 2 weeks in a row though, can he, Cleary? Like, he scored a hat trick. He's not doing that again.
We thought the Knights couldn't play any worse than they did 2 weeks ago, and they almost did. So
yeah,
it's a double-edged
they're coming
sword.
off the bye the night, so they're going to be well rested.
That could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm very concerned, bro. This could be another big score. Sorry, Knights fans. I really am.
I really don't want to.
Trust me, I've been there. I've been in those dark days.
I wonder if I can vice captain him. Is that a way? Is there enough time? Or vice captain him? No, then I've got to captain.
Jake
I don't have
Tiger.
any. Don't have
Just
any
captain Jake
bullets.
Tiger, I reckon. That's a good shout. He'll score you
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's me.
yeah, I
I'm
think.
sorted.
Yeah. Let's. We got a couple of questions.
We do. We have
Couple
2
of questions.
questions. I almost forgot about those.
Yes. Someone asking, who's the best replacement for Mulatalo?
And this person wants base, so we're not giving him 10 names. He wants base with the possibility of tries.
I think Karaz.
I think, yeah. What? I think we both
I
agree
think
with that.
Crabs.
Krusty Krab. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza.
Yeah, I think Karaz is a great option. Dom Young as well. I think with their draw home.
See, he said that, and I said, I don't like it. Just because if he's
You-
not scoring...
You're not a big Dom Young fan though.
No, it's not that. I liked him at the Knights because he was forced to be a
I like him with Manu back.
base eater. He was forced to run the ball because Ponga would forcefully give it to him. Whereas at the Roosters, he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Because he's got
But he's
10
been scoring every week, so he doesn't need to.
Well, yeah, but he wants base.
Yeah.
This
I
question
I,
asked.
I like Young with Manu back. If Manu wasn't back, then I'm not as keen on him.
Yeah.
But I just think, again, they've got the bye next week, so that
Well, I think Karaz.
I wouldn't be buying him this week, I don't think, with that bye. But they run home, Parramatta, Gold Coast, Canberra, and South Sydney is probably the best run home for those last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
out
If
of
he has
anyone.
extra trades, could he do a double switch?
If he's
Boom,
got, I reckon if he's got 8 or more trades, from round 24, I would be looking at Dom Young.
Yeah.
And then,
It's a good idea.
I think, Karaz is a great option.
He's the main one. I can't really...
Holmes is a decent option. I think I prefer Karaz though.
100%. Yeah.
Garrick,
I think it's Karaz. No one
Garrick's-
comes close for me.
Garrick, I don't mind, but obviously you can't go this week on him.
Yeah. He
So
wants.
I'd-
He needs it this
You
week.
need it this week. I'd be going Karaz.
It's Karaz. And the second question he asked, who would be the best player going to the end of the season? I think it's Cleary.
Oh, it's Cleary. If you don't have him,
I think,
you got to have Cleary.
look what he did in 2 weeks of game time. That's only his second week back.
I think the other one's Ponga.
That's what I said to him, as a massive risk.
Yeah.
Ponga, but
I think the other one's Ponga. I think he could.
This week will be
He could go huge. Not this
the
week. Not this week. But I think from next week
What's
onwards.
that? Fuck me. Poor
Yeah.
Knights.
I think from next week onwards, he could just about outscore anyone. Obviously, Tom
Yeah, I can see
Trbojevic is there and abouts, but I'm hoping he doesn't because I don't own him. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Selfish.
be very, very biased and say that he's not going to score well. Tedesco as well with their run home.
I
We
think
spoke about it with
Everyone's got
Dom
him,
Young,
so.
but you'd have Tedesco.
Everyone
I
has
think.
Tedesco as one of their 1As or 1B.
Yeah, but I think out of the players that you might not have, I think it's Ponga. It's probably
We sort of go high risk. If it's not Cleary, it's... Because if he scores 150 and you don't have him, you've lost.
Yeah.
Simple as that, because
Yeah.
everyone's captaining him. You've lost. That 87 is low. I think by tomorrow, that'll be 95.
Yeah.
I swear to you, it'll be in the high 90s.
Yeah. I might be one of the 10% that don't.
Fuck, you're
I've-
wild.
I just.
It's like that week I went Jaden Campbell and he scored fucking 150.
I'm just looking at my rank, 2,541. If 87% of people have Cleary, if I captain him, I'm not making any ground. You know, I'm holding rank, but I'm not making anything on anyone because everyone's doing the same thing. Whereas if I be a bit different, obviously there's a good chance it doesn't come off.
Exactly right. That's the biggest issue.
And the season's gone.
You're down to 26,000 with me.
That's it. You're skyrocketing past me. So
I'm giving you a wave.
Yeah.
With Cleary.
So it's.
Anyways, that's it for me.
Yeah.
I've got no.
But you've got to make a break. You got to make a risk. Don't you?
Got to make a risk if you want it. Yeah. It's up to you, man.
You got to take some risks. So
that's
what it's all about.
But there's our advice.
Yeah. That's it.
Anything else you got to say?
No, that's it. I think we've covered everything.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of any other guns for the run home. Fanua Blake, I think
he's mostly owned.
Fanua Blake or Haas. I think one of them you want in your front row.
Take your pick.
Or
I think
or Barnett.
I've been so impressed with Fanua.
In the second row, I think your must-haves is probably Crichton after the bye. I really like him again with the draw that they've got.
And
Fafita as well, but I think most people have him.
Halves Cleary.
Yeah. And then
backs Karaz.
Marju
could be
Dom Young. Marju with that draw.
Not this week.
With Ponga firing,
he just get a try this week. That would be nice. Even if it's 46-6, please be Marju the one to be scoring it.
But
that's me done.
That's it.
I'm good.
All right.
All right, bro. Good luck.
Thank you.
Let's hope we score 1,600.
Who have we got this week? Let's have
a quick look.
Have a quick look at the. I've got Sniff Central. No, I don't. Yes, I do.
What a great name, Sniff Central.
And you have
Lisa's Lads.
Jeez.
Let's go.
Jeez,
she scored all right, to be honest. I think. Good on her.
Yeah, she did all right.
She did.
You've got it covered with the rank.
I built a whole team, but that's all right. It's better than mine. Fucking hell.
Yeah. But that's it.
Good luck. Gotta flog you, Lisa.
For the day, for the matchup.
Yep.
For everything.
Good luck, except for you, Lisa.
Yeah.
And Sniff.
Yeah.
Sniff.
All right. See ya.
See ya.